Muy bien a todos también. Vamos a ir comenzando con esto ya. Se me escuchará bien, parece. Estará todo bien. Eh, eh, a ver ahí cómo estará mejor. Se me haría más fácil si hubiera alguien en el chat, pero bueno. La partida. Ah, me quedé en el cuello. Ya ahora me acuerdo ya que ayer pasé por aquí. De que hay un enemigo. Bueno, Andrés. Uy, me he equivocado de arma. Estaba usando la para matar, no para dormir. Buenas, 18. Eh, esta es la arma que tengo puesta ahora. Y acá. O sea, yo creo. No sé, yo creo que es munición. Porque esta me sirve de desinfectante, vendas. Ahí. Ese que se duerma. Y hay uno. Amigo. acá, no puedo pasar desde este lado, creo. No necesito pasar por allá agachado. Quiero inspeccionar un poco más acá porque algunas veces me reviso y hay armas por estos lados. Me alcanza a dar. Ah, se puede pasar por ahí. Ah, pensaba que no. No me acuerdo por dónde, qué lado se podía pasar en este. Tenía que llegar allá. De allá pasar. Voy a revisar acá primero de. Creo que sí hay armas principalmente. Aunque no lo creo que en este lado haya armas. Porque veo que está todo cerrado. Sí, parece que está todo cerrado en este lado. Vamos por aquí nomás entonces. Tienes que andar con cuidado. Por suerte lo único bueno es que no me han visto. Espérate aquí un poco.
Realmente.
Perdón. Se me abrió un video sin querer en el WhatsApp. Si miro para este lado tengo menos. Tengo más FPS. Por cierto, si has dicho. ¿Viste el juego que te mandé? Voy a estar aquí un buen rato hasta que esto termine. Ah, pensé que ya lo habías visto. Y bien, creo. Buena, Silvión. Oh, qué mal. De verdad, qué mala suerte. A ver, apunta bien. Mejor lo voy a matar. Mejor voy a matar a alguno aquí. Cine Fruit. Quería hacer cine. Ahora tengo que ir a rescatar a Sokolov y juntarme con la MILF. O sea, con la MILF, con la waifu.
Good. You've finally made it inside Groznygrad.
Finally.
Stay alert. This is the enemy's main base. The security here is on a scale you haven't encountered yet.
No kidding.
Your objective is the weapons lab. It's the giant building in the center of the fortress. Sokolov is in the west wing of that building. To get into the area where Sokolov is imprisoned, you'll need to find Major Rykov, steal his clothes, and disguise yourself as him. Rykov is supposed to be in the east wing of the weapons lab. Start out by sneaking into the east wing of the weapons lab, then neutralize Rykov and take his clothes. The weapons lab is to the east of the area you're in now. Head east.
The security in the west wing where Sokolov is being held is extremely tight. The only ones who are cleared to enter the west wing are those with colonel-class authorization.
Tengo que ir a robarle la ropa a un tipo.
Is Major Rykov.
Al tipo ese que se... Tiene un parecido a Raiden.
First, you'll have to take Rykov out and steal his uniform. He's in the east wing of the weapons lab in the center of Groznygrad. The east wing is east of your current location. Head east.
All right, but why?
Huh?
Why do I have to steal Rykov's clothes from him? What about that scientist outfit?
That's not going to
Ya no me
work this
parezco
time
Raiden.
around. Rykov's uniform is a special type that only he wears. You'll have to get it directly from him.
Perdón por eso.
Normally, I'm pretty good at getting men to take off their clothes, but it won't work on him.
Huh?
You, on the other hand, might have a better chance with him.
What's that
Si
supposed to
Silvio me habría visto en el antes, me habría golpeado.
Anyway, the only way to
Me
get
viendo,
Rykov's
estaba así con todo el cuello
uniform
doblado
is to
haciéndolo sonar.
steal it yourself. He's somewhere in the east
Está
wing.
jugando. No sé qué estarán jugando. Creo que andaban jugando LOL. Hola, Alex Muñoz. Pues oí que me habrías volteado si me hubieras visto.
There's nothing here.
Mira, tú todo lo último. Necesito llegar a la parte de armas. Comida. Listo. Voy a entrar por aquí. ¿Cómo sobrevivo? Tengo que ver ahora por dónde puedo entrar. Creo que puedo entrar por aquí. Porque puedo entrar por la puerta principal también, pero creo que por aquí también puedo. A ver, mayor.
To get into the area where Sokolov is imprisoned, you'll need to find... To get in...
No, creo que por aquí no. A veces me sale mejor matar a los enemigos antes que estarlos durmiendo, que hace algún enemigo, aunque les dispares con la arma tranquilizadora, te detectan. A ver aquí. No, no se puede hacer nada. Bien. No entiendo qué dice ahí. Pero también tengo un arma nueva, la M63.
Una demostración de criterio superior.
Supongo que tendré que ir por acá. ¿Puedo entrar ahí? No, no puedo. Voy a ir por acá.
A ver, rico de probarla.
¿Ustedes quieren que Snake al final se quede con la rusa?
No, cacho, la basta el fondo está terrible difícil.
Necesito escuchar el...
Está
Ah,
todo concentrado abajo.
ahí está.
Ah, tu mano. Como siempre, nomás.
No hay objetos. Listo. Se durmieron. Por aquí no puedo entrar. Ni eso es tan fácil. Por cierto, esta arma no los mata, solamente los duerme. ¿Para entrar por este lado? Sí. Tengo que revisar un poco más por acá.
Who's that?
¿Todavía está muerto? Bien. Este no lo vi. Y ahora sí puedo entrar por aquí. Ya, está el laboratorio de armas. De aquí tengo que llegar tengo que llegar al oeste. Llamar al mayor.
Good. You've infiltrated the East Wing. Rykov should be somewhere in that building. Take him down and steal his clothes. But you can't simply wander around the enemy's home base looking like that. For now, disguise yourself as a scientist while you look for Rykov. Rykov is somewhere within the East Wing. Find him and dispatch him.
You made it into the East Wing. Good. Rykov is somewhere in that building. You know what he looks like, don't you? When you find him, steal his uniform. But if you go in dressed like that, the enemy will spot you long before you find Rykov. Disguise yourself as a scientist.
Ya, tengo que ponerme entonces la ropa de científico. Cara, sin pintura. Uniforme científico. De aquí tengo que buscar al tipo ese. Discúlpeme usted, señor. Sutura, ungüento. Ya, esto no puedo entrar. Aquí tengo que tener cuidado con estos que me delatan. sea, no tengo que hacer eso, Snake. No te tienes que poner hacia el lado de un muro. Perdí una llamada. A ver. Ya le está rugiendo la tripa. Vamos a comernos el conejo. Este es el tipo. El tipo al que tengo que quitarle el traje. Pero la cosa es ahora, tengo que hacerlo en un lugar donde no haya nadie. Uy. Buena, flaco. Necesito ver los lugares bien porque tengo que ocultarlo en algún lugar antes de... A ver, aquí hay casi... Era aquí creo que tenía que traerlos a uno de estos. Tenía que ocultarlo en algunos casilleros.
There are scientists in the East Wing. Almost all of them were taken here against their will, like Sokolov. If they see you, they probably won't attack you. But they can still get you in trouble by yelling for help or pressing the alarm switches on the walls. So you should be watching out for scientists as well as enemy grunts. Even if you disguise yourself as a scientist, the real scientists will know you're not one of their own if they get a good look at your face. So make sure the real scientists can't see your face while you're in your scientist disguise. And don't do anything funny like crawling or rolling around. If a scientist gets suspicious about your disguise, just...
Esto ya me lo había dicho, ahora que me acuerdo.
Snake, enemy soldiers who operate...
Estando como científico no puedo usar ningún arma, parece. Ah, me fui de lado. No era por acá. Me fui de lado. No tenía que ir para acá. Pero tengo que aquí... No me acuerdo si cambiándome el traje ya me dejan disparar. Ah, sí, si me cambio el camuflaje, sí. Siendo con el... Siendo de científico no puedo usar armas. No me dejan, no me permiten usar armas. Ah, puedo usar eso también, el pañuelo con somnífero. Ah, mochila, creo que eso está aquí, ¿o no? No, está acá. Pues si quiero poder... Me quito la antorcha, total la antorcha no la necesito.
Qué fácil es esto. Oh,
Ah, ya la puedo usar con cuando estoy de científico el pañuelo, bien. A ver. Por cierto, voy a guardar. Por si acaso sale mal.
You want to save?
Por si sale mal para reiniciar.
Hey, Snake, have you ever seen Forbidden Planet?
No, can't say I have.
It's about this expedition that goes to the planet Altair 4 in an ultra-fast spaceship. When they arrive, they meet the survivor of the last expedition, Dr. Morbius. Dr. Morbius was exploring the planet along with his daughter Altera and the versatile Robbie the robot. Ignoring the doctor's warnings, the expedition team is suddenly attacked by an invisible creature called the Monster from the Id. The special effects they used for the science stuff were really neat. I wish I had a robot like Robbie that could make anything I wanted it to.
I'm more interested in that invisible monster. If I were invisible, I wouldn't have to bother hiding or wearing camouflage.
Maybe someday you'll be able to turn invisible.
Yeah, that'll be the day.
Ya. Ahora tengo que esperar que el tipo venga por estos lados. Pues el... Necesito que venga para acá porque necesito ocultarlo después. Mira, esa rana sigue en todos los lugares. Esa rana. este no es. Ahí viene el tipo. Espero que me salga bien porque no hace mucho que no me salía esto de estar como el estrangulamiento, pero con de hace mucho que no me salía. A ver si me lo podía explicar o no.
Good. You've infiltrated. Good. You've.
Nah, sabía que me iba a salir mal. Lo voy a intentar de nuevo. Sí, el Snake científico. A ver. Denme un segundo.
Danilo,
Espérame un segundo. Ya, ya, aquí ando, que me están hablando de más.
¿qué está pasando?
Necesito que venga el tipo ese. Ahí en el tipo. me salió nuevo? No que me maten. Toma. Te pongo un poquito aquí. Me quedo miedo. No es fácil hacer. Ahora tengo que practicar un poco esto. Creo que le logré quitar el. Le logró quitar el traje. No era como se esperaba, pero bueno. Bueno, algo va a servir para las chicas. No salió como esperaba, pero resultó. Yo me quería morir. Ya, a ver. Y listo.
Quita los lentes a la Maribel. Voy a llamarla ahora. ¿Ya? Te lo...
Ya. Vamos a seguir. Escorpión. Bueno, ahora puedo... No me queda ninguna otra puerta más por aquí, así que puedo irme para arriba. Aquí tengo que rescatar a Sokolov. No sé si estaba sirviendo para ver lo que pasó.
¿Y cómo me la puse en el
Tengo
video?
que
¿En
seguir
el
por
video?
aquí.
¿La agüita en el video?
Tengo que llegar ahora al donde Sokolov. No, todavía no. Recién está por aquí. ¿Cómo iba a pasar si no me dejaban? A ver, espera.
Major, I disguised myself as Rykov. What? No good?
No. Snake, you can't pass yourself off as Rykov simply by wearing his clothes.
Nada, tendré que...
To make your face look like his as well. There must be a way to make your face look like Rykov's. Think, Snake.
That's a nasty cut you've got there. Cuts happen when you get slashed with a knife or other sharp object. When you have a cut, your maximum life goes down depending on its severity. Cuts heal naturally over time, but if you go into cure in the survival viewer and treat it, it'll heal instantaneously. To treat a cut, you need disinfectant, styptic, sutures, and a bandage. As long as you have all those things, the cut should heal up nicely.
Okay, you're wearing Rykov's uniform. But there's still something missing.
Yeah.
I don't think the disguise is going to work unless you make yourself look more like him.
Bueno, Emilio. Ah, tenía que usar esto. Ah, ya. Tenía que usar la máscara. Vamos que me maten. Ah. Cura, cortes. Para cortes, venda, sutura. Desinfectante y esto. Ahí sí. Ahora sí estoy como el mayor. Bueno.
Snake, that passageway leads to the West Wing where Sokolov is being held captive. But the only ones who can open the door to the West Wing are those sentries there. The only way to get into the West Wing is to disguise yourself as Rykov and get the sentries to open...
Ya, tengo que esperar entonces que ellos me abran la puerta.
We've lost the enemy.
Ahora sí.
Sir.
Y ahí me pude colar. Pero no te quites la máscara, jodido Snake.
Here it is.
You can count on me. What about the philosopher's legacy?
I don't know anything about that. What are you? Are you trying to kill me?
What's the matter?
I know nothing, I swear it. No one but the Colonel knows of the legacy.
I see.
No, don't. Oh. Who's there? You're the man from the CIA. What are you doing here?
I told you before, didn't I? I'm going to get you out of here.
A man of honor, just like your commander. But I'm afraid you're too late.
Too late. Don't tell me. The Shagohods.
Exactly. The final preparations for Phase 2 are complete.
Sokolov. What exactly is Phase 2?
Ah, viene la cinemática
To
larga.
put it in technical terms, it's a composite range extension system for medium-range ballistic missiles. The Shagohod was originally designed as a tank that could launch nuclear missiles from any type of terrain. There was just one problem we couldn't figure out how to solve. The ICBMs we have today are simply too big for the Shagohod to carry. But the military would not hear of it. They demanded a weapon that could launch a nuclear missile directly into the American homeland. That is when I came up with the idea for Phase 2.
But there's no way you could load an ICBM onto the Shagohod. So how'd you do it?
By accelerating the Shagohod itself.
Accelerating it?
In Phase 2, a rocket booster unit is attached to the frame of the Shagohod. The unit incorporates the same technology used in the Vostok rocket that sent Major Gagarin into space. Using this booster, the Shagohod can achieve a land speed of over 300 miles per hour.
That monster can go more than 300 miles per hour.
Yes. And from this state of accelerated motion, it launches a nuclear missile.
Esperen, me voy a hacer en serio.
So, the Shagohod acts like the first stage of a rocket.
Yes, precisely. The range of the missile launched by the Shagohod thus increases from 2,500 miles to 6,000 miles.
6,000 miles. That's enough to strike anywhere in the United States.
Not only that, with the Shagohod, there's no need to construct giant silos like the ones used to house ICBMs. All you need is a runway about 3 miles in length, or its equivalent. and you can launch a thermonuclear strike against any location in the United States from anywhere in the Soviet Union. It cannot be detected by spy planes or satellites. It's a mobile fortress, capable of deploying in secret and launching its payload at any time.
A weapon from hell.
A completed prototype now sits in the hangar. At present, it is the only one of its kind. But Volgin is planning to mass produce them based on that prototype.
And deploy them all over the Soviet Union.
Yes, and that's not the end of it. He's going to ship them to Eastern Europe, to Asia, to all the countries of the Eastern Bloc. Even worse, he intends to use the Shagohod as bait to foment armed uprisings among dictators, ethnic insurgents, and revolutionary groups throughout the Third World. His funds are nearly limitless. He could start mass production tomorrow if he wanted. The reason that tensions between East and West have settled into a Cold War is because each side fears the other's power. Deterrence. The idea of using threats to keep one's enemy in check is the perfect word to sum up this state of affairs. But the Shagohod goes far beyond the level of threat. It will render the concept of deterrence utterly meaningless. If such a weapon is unleashed on the world, it will not be long before all nations are engulfed in conflict. The Cold War will end, and the entire planet will be consumed by the fires of war. Volgin and the Shagohod will be at the center of it all. So you see, it's already too late.
No, it's not too late.
What do you mean?
We've still got a chance. All we have to do is destroy the prototype and the whole facility before they can mass produce it. But just tell me what I need to do to destroy this place.
All right. The liquid fuel used in the rocket engine is stored in a tank. If you can blow it up somehow, some C3 ought to be enough to blow the entire hangar to smithereens.
C3? You mean that cutting-edge plastic explosive?
It could be molded into any shape. The bomb of the future.
Where can I get it?
There was some in the armory here, but it's gone now. It was stolen by a female spy who was here a minute ago.
Eva?
No, that's not her name. Her name is Tatiana. She made her way in here by becoming Volgin's lover.
I thought she was your lover.
Mine? Oh no, she is Volgin's lover. This is my lover.
Who are they?
My wife and daughter. They're in America.
Now I remember. Your family is in the custody of the CIA. How long has Tatiana been here?
Only a few weeks.
A few days before the Virtuous mission, then.
She said that Khrushchev sent her.
What did you just give her?
All of the experimental data for the Shagohod. Please, it is essential that you destroy the Shagohod.
I will, but first I've got to get you to safety.
No. I'm not going.
My mission is to rescue you.
Leave me.
Sokolov!
Khrushchev has abandoned me. I cannot return to my country. I would most certainly be sent to the gulags.
What about the US?
Yes, I once thought of that. My family's waiting for me there. But even if I fled to the United States, I would once again find myself creating weapons of mass murder. In the end, it doesn't matter where I go. I am still a weapons scientist. To be honest with you, I'm tired. Every day, I help create things that should never be used. Things that should never have existed in the first place. Every day, without sleep. Without a word of praise from others. And my creations do not even benefit mankind. They are merely the tools of politicians. All I wanted to do was build space rockets. But it was not to be. The space race between America and Russia became the prey of politicians. The space race and the arms race are one and the same. Missiles, rockets, what's the difference? Scientists are always being used. Please, watch over my family.
Major, what are you doing here? I've been waiting for you in my room. Who are you? Don't play dumb with me. If you think you can fool me, you're sorely mistaken. I know the Major better than anyone else. I come here looking for Tatiana, and what should I find? But a greasy freebooter.
This fairy disguise. It's gonna rub off on you. And then you'll lose sight of who you really are. Stay out of this.
See why they call you the boss. What was that? Some kind of judo?
No, it's called CQC, a basic form of close quarters combat. He and I developed it together.
Splendid. I'll take it from here.
Are you going to kill him?
Of course. But first, I will make him pay for hurting Ivan.
Le hayan dando una paliza a Snake. Hola, amigo Emi. Guardar. Sí.
Tell me,
Stop it!
No, no me molesta.
who have you been talking to?
He doesn't know what you're talking about.
You'd better start talking.
Please, stop this!
Who is Khrushchev's lapdog?
How can you do this to him?
I know you gave the data to someone.
Never do
You!
Danilo, tu toalla.
Sí. Digo, cuando-
Bueno, ¿y viene a vacunarse o no?
I guess he's dead.
La Cata.
El tipo ese siempre anda haciendo sus tonteras.
Now then, I hope you prove more entertaining than he was.
Ya, voy bien.
But first, let's take a look at your body, shall we?
Anda con el Danilo, tú no vas a
You're a
poder
tough one, my friend.
Creo que aquí toca el
Lesser man would
No,
be
están
dead
retando a mí.
now.
Danilo, ¿qué tenés?
This ought to be interesting. Well then, let's get started. What is your target? Is it the Shagohod? Or Sokolov? Or maybe it's the Legacy? Answer me! Who is helping you? Who let you in here? You're a tough one, but even you must have your limits. And I am a patient man. Here's where the fun really begins. My body carries an electric charge of 10 million volts. Let's see how you like this. Now answer me. How much does the CIA know? They're after my legacy, aren't they? Your real target is the philosopher's legacy, isn't it? Yes, yes. Let yourself go. That's what I want to see.
It's no use. He's not going to talk. He's been trained not to break. Trained by me.
Admit it! We're after the location of the legacy! The secret fund established by the three great powers during the 2 world wars. That's what you're looking for, isn't it? $100 billion divided up and hidden all over the world. And you're looking for a record of where all that money is hidden, right? No matter. The Philosopher's legacy is safely in my possession. In the underground vault of Groznygrad. You'll never lay a finger on it. What's this? A transmitter? Who's responsible for this?
I am. I planted it on him to keep track of his movements.
Why?
So the Cobras could ambush him.
If they knew where he was gonna be, they wouldn't have gotten themselves slaughtered. It pains me to do this, boss, but under the circumstances, I'm afraid I must ask you to show me some proof that you and he were not in collusion.
You don't trust me, is that it?
Not that. But he is your apprentice.
What do you want me to do?
Let's see. Cut out his eyes. I don't like those blue eyes of his. There's nothing more important to a soldier than his eyes. You made him a soldier, and now you will unmake him. Yes, it'll make for a touching display. He's all yours. Do it! Ruin him, just as he did the Cobras.
Y ahora sí puedo hablar.
What is it, Tanya?
He's suffered enough.
Well, well. Why are you protecting him? That smell. Tatiana, you're the spy.
What are you talking about?
I know that smell.
Stop it!
Taking a fancy tour, eh, Ocelot?
No, I have no interest in this woman. I want to test her. I'll let this
Kojima,
be the
déjame
judge.
jugar, maldita sea.
Do as you like.
Here we go.
Ahí Snake pierde un ojo.
There. Satisfied now?
Well, that was refreshing. Come, we're going to my room.
So you survived the Colonel's torture, eh? Watching this has made me realize something. It's really not that bad. It's the ultimate form of expression. You got lucky this time, Tatiana.
Run. 54.75.
I've prepared an escape route for us. Go out and head west. Pass underneath the connecting passageway and go north. You'll find an open manhole there.
You're...
Quiet! Go through the manhole down into the sewers. The door at the north end of the sewers is unlocked. You can use it to get outside the fortress. I've got your equipment. We'll meet up later.
Eva.
But I can't get too close to your cell. You'll have to figure a way out of there yourself. I'll be in touch.
Y no me acuerdo por qué podía tirar rayos, no me acuerdo ese qué pasó con ese tipo. Tengo que llamar al 144.75.
Snake?
Major.
You're all right.
I wouldn't say all right, but at least I'm alive.
That's good enough.
But they took all my weapons and equipment from me.
Well, you've still got your radio and medical items with you.
Yeah.
I wonder why that is.
Perhaps Volgin's not finished with you just yet.
Yeah, well, I'm not finished with him yet either.
Snake, you've got to escape from that cell somehow. There must be a way. Use your head.
Tenía que llamar al 144.75, si no me recuerdo qué era. No, era 70. Era 77. A ver, voy a mirar bien el número, ¿cuál era? $144.75. Cura, a ver. Quemaduras. Ya. Alcancé a contestar.
Did you manage to escape?
Yeah, I'm out.
Be careful. In your present state, you're practically naked. You don't have a single decent weapon, and you'll never survive in a battle. Take some time and pull yourself together. Eva says she's recovered your equipment, so rendezvous with her as soon as possible to get your gear back. Use the escape route Eva set up for you. Go down into the sewers through the manhole in the northwest section of Groznygrad. Start out by exiting the holding cells and heading northwest.
Creo que lo voy dejando por aquí por hoy día. No sé si les parece bien. Pero bueno, lo voy dejando por aquí por hoy día. Lo sigo mañana, así que...
You
Guardar.
want to save?
Listo.
Snake, have you seen Earth versus the Spider?
Nope.
It's about this spider that suddenly mutates into a giant monster. They bring it into the city in a state of hibernation, but it wakes up and starts wrecking the place.
So why did the spider turn huge?
I told you, it suddenly mutated.
Yeah, right.
Snake, it's people like you that take all the fun out of watching movies. Always nitpicking and taking things too seriously. Honestly, why even bother? Look, the important thing isn't that it got big.
Then what is important?
The fact that there's a huge spider destroying the city. Suspend your disbelief. That's the whole point of movies.
Nos vemos, chicos. Hasta mañana.